He removed all the jade slips containing the information about the auction items they belonged to. He shuffled through them until he found one that inflamed his curiosity. The Eternal Star Dial. Kiran examined the expertly carved ornament. Like a regular sundial, it had a sunstone dish perched on a stone pillar base. He glanced over his shoulder, chewing his lower lip, relieved no one was watching. Handling auction items without permission was forbidden. The thundering of his heart was the only sound as his fingertips brushed the bronze dial at the center of the dish. Kiran didn't flinch as an eerie glow burst from the dial, casting golden light across the surface. According to the Eternal Star Dial, it was mid-morning. Kiran snatched the jade slip, eager to know more. The Eternal Star Dial had been recently discovered in the ancient vaults under the Temple of Heaven's Mercy. Underneath the base of the star dial was the dragon seal of Lord Jingrua. Kiran recalled from the historical scrolls that Lord Jing was a fearsome dual-core sage cultivator who had lived during the reign of the Jade Sun Emperor. Jingrua had time essence affinity, but it hadn't helped him predict his death by wither rot. As paranoia took root in his mind, he ordered the execution of all dual-core cultivators. Kiran was not surprised the jade slip failed to mention this dark truth. In the past few years, Kiran had read thousands of jade scripts, and he knew the auction appraiser J. Rogan's signature so well he could copy it from memory. Rogan visited the auction house many times, and Kiran knew very well that he was the type of appraiser who would not sign his approval if he predicted the information provided on the slip was bad for business. Kiran's eyes went wide as he read the last line in the jade slip. Lord Jing had written the Waxing Moon, Waning Tide Manual that combined soul and body cultivation exercises for time essence cultivators. If he could get his hands on that manual, he could practice exercises to apply his time affinity skills once he could access his stored time chi. His skin buzzed with anticipation. The manual had been passed down to Jing's descendants, who possessed unusual bloodline abilities associated with their time affinity. Where was it now? His excitement soon died as he read on. The manual was lost to time. Kiran threw the jade slip aside, too tired to hide his frustration. He'd fallen asleep the night before with the ghost of his birth mother's face haunting his dreams, while his family crowded around, remaking him in their image. He'd awoken in a cold sweat, aching and alone, thinking about the injustices of the past that he, as a troubled young Unblood, had no control over. Pushing those thoughts away, he focused on the star dial. A strange feeling washed over him, stirring the time chi stored deep within his core. It took Kiran 4 years to learn how to gather time chi and store it within his core. He was an Unblood, after all. As such a wretched soul, he had no right to any costly resources. That included cultivation mentors and manuals. Kiran didn't let that stop him. He used the family library and archives to learn to cultivate on his own. But there was something blocking him from activating his stored time chi, and none of the manuals he read could explain why. He sensed the Eternal Star Dial held the answer. But he would never find out what it was if the damn thing was sold as an ornament at today's auction. Kiran's face turned black as the bottom of an alchemy cauldron. Just my luck if it's bought by some crazy rich scion from a noble family who doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Kiran picked up the jade slip he'd cast aside in anger, and a dangerous idea formed in his mind. If he was caught, he would be at the mercy of his grandfather, Hui Linus, who ran the Shinju city guilds. Hui Linus was known for many things. Mercy wasn't one of them. With little time to prepare, Kiran grabbed the items from his ring that he needed to ensure his plan would succeed. He quickly set to work, knowing the auction would start soon. When he was finished, he set out the remainder of the jade slips on the table when a voice startled him. "Never fear, baby brother. I'm here now," Oren said with a confident grin. Fair-skinned like their father, Oren wore his sandy brown hair in a neat topknot.